Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing April favorites. So I didn't want to include too many products. I don't like to include too many products because I feel like it's overwhelming. Most of these are new. One of them is from a brand that's not really well known. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. So the first product I want to talk about is the Ilia Mascara. This is in the brown shade, which is called Before Dawn. This is a limitless lash mascara. And this is what the wand looks like. I used this in the previous video that I filmed before this, and I absolutely love this. I've just been using Ilia for a very long time, and I'm very familiar with the formula. It just separates your lashes really nicely. So I highly recommend that. It's not the most long-lasting mascara, but it's also not going to come off right away. So it's kind of like medium wear, I would say. And yeah, I just like it because it's really light, and going into summer with the hot months, I think it'll be really nice, fluttery, kind of lengthening type of lash. So I really like that. And the next products I absolutely love are these Hot Escape Cheek Palettes by Nars. And I just like these because I'm a sucker for palettes. Like, I just think it's so convenient to have like bronzer, blush, highlighter all in one. And it just allows me to really visualize like what I want to do for makeup when I have them all together like this. I wanted to swatch the bronzers because my friend on YouTube, hey, she wanted me to do this. So I'm going to do Laguna 1, which is from the palette 1, and just show you kind of the differences between these shades. And then in this palette, palette 2, this is Laguna 3. So I'm just going to swatch the bronzers side by side so you can see the differences here. Okay. So this is palette 1, which is Laguna 1, palette 2, which is Laguna 3. So as you can see, palette 1 is a little bit more rosier, and palette 3 is a little bit more golden. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, and these are just really, I don't know, just amazing formula. Like, I love NARS formula. I think these are a great product. I've been enjoying them for as much as I've used them so far, which is not that long. But I already know that I like it because I'm familiar with NARS, and yeah, I just feel like this was a home run for them. And I almost bought another palette, but it was too orangey on me, so I decided not to. Okay, the next product is the Chanel Eclat du Soir. And this is just like the Healthy Golden Glow powder. And I just really like this formula. I like to use the highlighter, this golden one, in the corners of my eyes. And I think that it provides a very nice, very sophisticated looking highlight, because I used it today a little bit, and then I used it on my nose. I like using it on my nose because it doesn't like highlight my texture. And it doesn't have a scent, which I really like, because a lot of Chanel products, they do have a scent. And yeah, I just really have been enjoying this one. I think this is a good release. This is from their Le Beige collection that they just released. So this is a nice product. Next up, I'm going to just switch gears into hair and then go back to makeup. This is the Kerastase Glaze Drops. So it does have a little bit of a scent, and it says it's like a rose scent, but I don't really smell rose. It smells good. It's a little strong for me, but the actual oil works really, really well. I used it earlier today. This is like this is third day hair. And I live in a very humid climate, so these are supposed to help with like anti-frizz, and I really think that I did notice like a difference, like my hair is a little bit shinier. So I really like this so far. Next, we have the Sarah Creal concealer. This is a pricey little thing, but I do really like it. It provides good coverage. It's not too drying. It's creamy, but not like overly creamy. I really think this is a nice product, especially if you have like maturing under eyes, it's even better. So is it a must? No, there are plenty of other good concealers out there, but I like how it's fragrance free and it performs very similarly to the Natasha Denona concealer, which is one of my all-time favorite concealers, but that one has a scent to it. So I wanted to find something that doesn't have a scent and gives the same coverage, but it's still kind of creamy, if that makes sense. So you do have to kind of set this down. It doesn't fully set on its own, but that's fine. I just use a little bit of powder and I'm good to go. Something I like to use before I prep my face is this Violette FR Boom Boom Milk. It just gives your face some nice hydration, gets it prepped for makeup. And yeah, I think that sometimes, even in the summer months, my face gets a little dry for some reason. So just spraying this is nice. It's fragrance free and it's kind of like a creamy. Let me see if I can show you. It has a light mist. And I don't know if this is going to do it justice, but it just gives like a nice hydration to the skin in a mist form. So it's kind of like applying lotion, but like in a mist form, which I think is pretty cool. So I really like that. And then we have the Dior Forever Nude Bronzer in the shade 30. I really like this shade. Not a huge fan of the scent. It's kind of strong, but it's not too bad. And I love the packaging. I think it's beautiful. You get a lot of product, and most importantly, it performs. So yeah, it's more of a matte bronzer, so it's great for summer because it'll be a little bit more long lasting and won't melt off your face as easily. So I highly recommend that one. And then this one I'm wearing today, actually on my lips. This is the Westman Atelier Lip Suede in Mimi. So it's brand new. She just released this. It's a tawny beige, which, oh, I'm so excited she came out with this. Here's what the shade looks like. It's just a great nude. And it goes, with like any everyday look. It's just very nice. I'm wearing it with MAC Chestnut Lip Liner today, just to give a little dimension, but let me put a little bit more so you can kind of see. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful shade. This is my favorite shade out of all the ones that she's released because it's not too dark. Like I find a lot of nude lipsticks are a little bit too dark for me. I like a little bit of a lighter nude. So I really like this. So I wanted to bring this product to your attention. This is a brush cleaner, and I will list everything in the description, but this is a spray brush cleaner, and this is a UV glass. So it protects the product inside from sunlight if you have this out. Like if your bathroom has like a window, mine doesn't, but if it does, you can leave it on the counter and the product inside will not get compromised. But it's an unscented purifying brush cleaner, and I love it because it suds up really well and cleans your brushes. But you can also just like spray it on your brushes, so it's like hassle free. I also use that Beauty Blender soap bar to clean my brushes, the unscented one. And I love that one. It's just a little bit messier. This is kind of easy. You just spray it on your brush and I just spray it on my brush and then swirl it in my hand and then run it under water. It's just a great product. So highly recommend this if you're looking for something to clean your brushes. This is a good product. Okay, and then these are the last things, but these are something I've really been loving. The Dior Coral Riviera and Pink Riviera. These were from the Dior Riviera Summer 2025 Dior collection, and I just think they're so fun and so beautiful. I really love those palettes. They perform really well too. And then the Dior in Silk Taupe. This is the Canage, part of the Canage collection. And I just really love this color story. It's simple and easy to use, and the formula is really nice. And I also really like this Nars Afterglow Tempting palette. I wore this in a video that I filmed before this, and I really love that palette. I did notice by the end of the day there was a lot of fallout, but it doesn't really bother me because most like shimmers like this that are very kind of like the Moon Dust Shadows by Urban Decay, they do fall out. Like it's just, they're not as loosely packed. So it's very finely milled sparkle, but it leaves such a pretty finish to the eyes. So I really love this palette, and that is it. I know this is a little bit shorter of a video, but I just wanted to highlight some products I've been loving in the month of April, even though it's already May. I will have another video out soon. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful start to your weekend. Bye.